Hey Lionheart folks, it's Lev. Welcome back to another video. For those of you who are new, I use he and pronouns. I've been happy. That's why I'm smiling. I've been smiling a lot. And one of the reasons why is I got a clinical psych interview. So one of the universities I applied for replied to me, emailed me yesterday saying I've been shortlisted and I will be having an interview next Tuesday, which is November 16th, is my first clinical psych uni interview, and I've only heard back from this one uni so far, and I'm waiting to hear back from like 8 or 9 other unis. So, first one, and to be honest, I feel excited, and in terms of nerves, it's only ever so, it's only a little bit, I don't have as much anxiety and nerves around interviews as I did compared to when I first started looking for jobs at the end of 2019, for example, just working, making YouTube videos, doing everything I've been doing, and just growing so much in this past year. It's just I'm just gonna go in an interview and just answer honestly. It's sort of like how I do YouTube videos. With all these YouTube videos I make, I didn't script anything. Um, I mean these talking ones. I did script that skit about transphobia back in August. I do script my short films, but just those things. In terms of these, me sitting in front of my cupboard or a wall filming talking videos, I don't pre-script anything. I don't write a script for any of this. I just press record, and whatever comes out is just me talking naturally, and I don't prepare any of this, and I don't really think about it either. I'm just like, yep, I have an idea. I want to make a video about me updating about my clinical psych interview. Hit record, and this is what I do. So I'm just gonna walk in an interview and pretend like, okay, they asked me a question. I just answer honestly, and not to put too much pressure on myself to get the perfect answer and stuff, because once I start overthinking it and doubting myself that I can actually answer the question, I would just start feeling fear, and then I'm just gonna end up freezing and be like, oh shit, I can't do this. So I'm just, Lev, you got this. Just come in, go in there, talk normally, talk naturally, talk honestly. Just be you. Like you've been doing this entire year, and I don't know, however long you've been doing YouTube and just living your truth, or just be you, and it will come out. Your subconscious has the answers. Just let it out naturally and don't pressure yourself to get it right. I mean, the fact that I even got an interview is an incredible first achievement, because clinical psychology, I mean, in Victoria, Melbourne at least, is very damn competitive. And I don't know how many people applied to study for a position in the clinical psych program, but it is a lot. I know it is a lot of people, and the fact that I got shortlisted for an interview, even though I only have 6 months of paid work experience, says something. This is slightly going off topic, but I think working in mental health in particular, and just working, in this space, it's not only important to have, skills to, I guess, conduct assessments, for example, and manage risk and all of this. Like, in addition to skills that can be taught and that can be learned, it's also important to be human. And I don't know if being human is a thing that can be taught, or if it's just an innate thing, or if it's both. I'm not sure. But being human, the ability to be human in such stressful situations, is incredibly important. And part of being human is seeing people without preconceived ideas, not judging them, just laying. I see, like, when I meet people, I think of them as a blank art canvas. And on our journey together, of working together, we paint the picture together, which is led by the person I'm working with. I'm not leading. The person who I'm working with is leading, and we are painting this picture together. And by the end of the time that we work together and they have to exit the program because we can't have people in our program forever, we'll have this completed canvas of art that me and the person worked on together during our time in the program. And yeah, they take that away with them even after they exited the program. And I'll give you one example right now. Yeah, so there's one person I've been working with since I think July, and one of the things she needed support with was finding employment because she's been out of the workforce for a while and she would like to get connected again, get connected with employment again and have work. And just for reference, I mean, just a heads up that I'm not like a career consultant or a specialist in this field. I guess with our program, we do tailored one-on-one support. So another person I work with, I linked her in with a mentoring program. It's just psychosocial support. Psychosocial means psychological needs as well as social needs and, for example, connecting with community. Back to my example. I've been supporting her in finding work. I started working her in July and I started helping her find work in August. And I had to exit her yesterday because time in the program's over. And we had a final phone call essentially. And she was just spilling about how grateful she is for my support and how much I have helped her. And I was just sitting here like behind the phone like this the whole time because I'm just like I'm just being me. So what she said was just me, the action of me finding her suitable jobs. So she told me what sort of work she's into, interested in, and I've just been job searching and emailing her relevant links to different employers and opportunities. And she said ever since I took the action of emailing her the job, and that reignited her confidence. That reignited, I guess, the drive needed to propel forward and keep finding work. Now, I don't think I did much, to be honest. I just researched some jobs that might be suitable and I emailed her. But the very fact of her being linked in with me listening to her individual needs and like, I need this type of support and me tailoring my support and delivering it, the action of me doing that, it reignited her confidence. And I've been doing this. And as time went on and we kept working together and I continuously find jobs that are suitable for her and email her saying you can apply for these if you are interested. And not only that, I give her encouragement and I also share my own experience with finding a job and how I've been rejected 10,000 times and how it can be very frustrating, and just reminding her that I am rooting her and that I am in her corner and I'm backing her regardless of what happens in the job interview and regardless of what happens with job interview outcomes. I'm still rooting for her and I'm still on her side. And just the fact that me doing this over and over and over the months, me being the way she described it is me being perseverant in trying to find a job for her, that has stuck with her. And when we had our final call yesterday, she was thanking me, saying even now that I've exited this program, I still have the motivation and confidence to keep looking for work and keep applying for jobs and keep going to interviews despite the setbacks I've experienced of being rejected by employers over and over again. And she also said like I listened to her needs and I didn't push her too much. Like I did encourage her, but it's done in a very safe and respectful way. And she said that the way I've delivered support to her is very respectful, and she thinks that I'm a very competent worker and just having all of the important skills needed to work in a job like this one in mental health that I am currently in. And she's just giving me all this. She said thank you a lot of times, and how she was very grateful. And I'm just sitting here smiling and thinking, this is just me being me. This is Lev being Lev. I am not changing myself. I am not really forcing myself to be someone I'm not in this job, and I'm not forcing myself to be someone I'm not when I'm supporting people in this job. So yeah, that's just one example, and it really reiterates how being ourselves, being our truth, and just literally being ourselves and bringing ourselves to, for me, bringing myself to work. For you, could be bringing yourself to volunteering, bringing yourself when you're around your friends. It could be anything, but in this context, it's bringing myself, bringing himself to work. It's such a powerful thing, and I've also received thanks and expressions of gratitude from other people I work with, but I'm not gonna talk about it because I want to make this like a 30-minute video. But yeah, the power of being human and the power of being you is very real, and don't underestimate it. Last point is, there may be people who don't value us. There may be people who don't value me or value you. But I promise you, there will be people who think meeting you, working with you, talking to you, connecting with you is one of the greatest gifts ever. Thanks for watching, folks, and I'll see you in the next video.